I've already messed up today. In a late start to go to immigration, and I'm doing it on a Friday, which means it's going to be 3 times more people there. And on average, the average stay there is 1 to 2 hours waiting in the queue to be seen anyway. So, not a great start to the weekend. I have to give a quick shout out to the new Patreons because you guys have stepped up, and I thank you very much. Nikolai, Mark, and Marks, both of you. Will, Bernard, and Gert, and the guy that I can't say his name on here for reasons. Thank you. Thank you. And the fan funding from YouTube. Thank you. Every day that you stay over past your stamp on the passport is a 500 baht fine. Definitely don't want to wait over the weekend and have to pay 1,500 baht. So might as well just go sit all day long. I'm at the government section of Thailand. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, these government buildings here are huge. Look at the size of this place. It makes me dizzy. It's so big. It's so tall in here and so high. I actually get dizzy. What's immigration like in Thailand? Boring. Oh, the sun is bright this afternoon. Woo! I don't have the big umbrella here. So, visas and the immigration office in Bangkok. So you get an entry to the country here. You have 60 days, or 2 months, that you're in Thailand. If you want to stay another 30, then you have to go to immigration and get your application for extension, which is not a big deal until you actually have to do it. From where I live, it's a 45-minute drive in good traffic. That's not too bad, except that the taxis are still going to run around 250 to 300 baht just to get there. So that kind of, but no, okay. Then you get there, it's the waiting and the line. The people that work at the immigration office are just like the people that probably work in your government offices. They're tired of people, and understandably not the most warm and welcoming bunch of folks you want to hang out with. Although I will say I have acquired a desire for a Thai woman in uniform. Never thought I would, but I have. The cost for the extension is actually 1,900 baht. And yeah, if you do the calculation, it's not a whole lot of money. Now I don't have to squint. I'll actually move over to that one. That's good. That's much better. So, what was I saying? The cost for the 30-day extension to the visa is 1,900 baht. And that may not be a huge number to you, just throwing a number out there, but when you live here and you think about what you paid for the visa to get in, and then you're paying the 1,900 baht just to stay for 30 more days, it ratios out that it is actually a little pricey for Thailand. That's a pretty expensive extension. Let me give it to you on something that I can totally relate to. 1,000 dogs. 1,900 baht for me is pretty much a year supply of this. 1 year supply of this. That breaks my heart. Or it's two cases of Singa beer. Whatever. 1 year supply of Coke. 1 week supply of beer. I don't know. I drink a lot of beer. I drink a lot of Coke. The process lasted this time. They take lunch from noon to 1. They open the doors back up at 1 p.m. I got there at 1:45. Once inside, you get queued. Also have a copy of all the important pages in your passport. If you're at the immigration office and you don't have the copies and you don't have your picture, you have to have another passport picture with you. If you do not have this, you will have to leave the immigration office, go elsewhere in the building, get your photos taken and get your copies made, go back to the immigration office, where then and only then can you actually get your queue number. So there again, you have more time spent because you saw the size of the building. It's not a short walk anywhere in there. I was number 141, and all in all, not too bad. It was 2 hours from walking in to walking out. Last time I think it took 3.5 hours for me to get out of there. All right, so here are the questions that I usually get after I talk about a visa run. How did I get my visa? I bought a one-way visa. I wrote Thailand and I told them that I did not have an exit ticket because I wasn't sure of the length of time I was going to stay. It was approved. I got a one-way ticket. If you have to buy a ticket out, just get what they call the throwaway ticket. Just buy a ticket in from wherever you're from and buy a ticket to like Cambodia or someplace close out for cheap. Use it if you want to, throw it away if you don't. That's the way some people do it. I stayed here for 2 months. I got an extension, then I have to leave the country. I left the country on a visa run, I bought and went with a van service because they hold your hand and do most of it all for you. And being as naive as I am, I wanted some help. Got the van takes you, we went to Laos, stay overnight in Laos. They process the visas the next day, get your visas back, get back in the van, you come back home. I got, instead of just getting a single entry visa this time, which would be 2 months plus an extension, I got a double entry visa, which means 2 months and then another 2 months. And then hopefully, if everything works out, 2 more extensions, which equals 6 months. So I just did my 2 months. I had to get my extension, got my extension. Now in 30 days, within 30 days, I gotta get out of the country anywhere and come back. And when I come back, I get the stamp that starts my double entry, my second entry back into Thailand for 2 more months. And I do the extension again. And then I got to do it all over again or something different. It's the way it goes. When I say something different, I need to either change the type of visa I have. I have a tourist visa, which is a tourist visa. So I haven't got the educational visa. You could be here for a year. You have to go to school because it's an educational visa. There's different visas for work, school, tourism. So maybe at the end of this one, I might change it to something different. Or if I get married, that changes everything. Okay. If you have a child here, it changes everything. Nope. I actually think I should get an educational visa. That would put me in a school over here, at least to learn Thai. See what the prices are. I'm sure the prices are completely different. They had talked about creating a new visa that was basically a 6-month visa. And it was supposed to debut 2 weeks ago or a week and a half or so ago. Nothing ever was officially released. Just kind of, the date just came and went, kind of like the Mayan calendar. See that dog on top? Excuse me. See that dog on the bench? He always jumps up there to get the better view. So let me give you a couple of tips I think are helpful if you're coming over here and if you're in Bangkok and you have to go to immigration. I recommend this. Do not go on a Friday. If you get there in the morning, yes, there's going to be a line. And if you get there after lunch, yes, there's going to be a line. So pick your battles, but get there earlier. Please don't get there later. If you do, you might be right there when lunch hits, and then they make you leave the waiting area. You have to go out. You still have your queue. Then an hour goes by, and then you get to come back. If you come in the afternoon and you get there later, well, guess what? The offices close at 4 p.m. You're in a whole government plaza area. They all close at the same time, and they all get in a car and they all go to the street and they park. We spent over 35 minutes to get 1 kilometer, and we were still not on the main road. So my advice is go early, get out, go home. Tell you this, after 4 o'clock, the taxis don't come through that frequently. So you have to wait for maybe another 30 minutes just to get into a taxi, just to get into traffic, just to wait, just to get out of the government area, just to get on the road. So you guys that live here in Thailand, you already know this. I'm sorry if it was a boring vlog for you. I mean, I just wanted to, because every time I talk about immigration or visas in the comments, which is fine, I get all the questions about the visas. So this time I'm just trying to put them out there before I get the questions. If you have any more questions, just put them in the comments. You guys know I read that. And I think that's about it. Oh, and to answer this most important question, will I come have a beer with you if you're here? Just tell me where to be and when to be.
I love you, oh my God, I love you.